रधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरो रधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। राधा करावचित पल्लव वल्लरी के राधा पदांक विलसन मधुरस्थली के राधा यशोमुख रमत खगा वली के राधा विहार विपिने रमतां मनो में। नमः कमलना भाय नमः कमल मालिने नमः कमल पादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्वं ह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। Dear devotees of God, we will sing from book number 2, our bhajan book number 2, page 24, a divine composition of Sri Maharaj Ji from Prem Ras Madira, top of the page, page 24. बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब बचाय नाथ अब बोलिए बचाय नाथ अब अति अगाध भव सिंधु दयानिधि अति अगाध भव सिंधु दयानिधि हरे और छोर नहीं पाय दयामय।
और छोर नहीं पाय नाथ अब।
और छोर नहीं पाय नाथ अब।
और छोर नहीं पाय नाथ अब।
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब।
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब।
विविध वासना विविध वासना तुंग तरंगनी।
विविध वासना तुंग तरंगनी।
विविध वासना तुंग तरंगनी।
विविध वासना तुंग तरंगनी।
बन्यो खिलौना हाय नाथ कलत्र मित्र आदिक जे
पुत्र कलत्र मित्र आदिक जे
कच्छ मच्छ हरि कच्छ मच्छ बनी खाय नाथ अब
कच्छ मच्छ बनि खाय नाथ
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ
ले जलयान टेर गुरु केवट
जलयान तेर गुरु केवट
ले जलयान ले जलयान टेर गुरु केवट
जलयान तेर गुरु केवट
सो मोहि मकर सो मोहि मकर लखाय नाथ अब
सो मोहि मकर लखाय नाथ
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ
लागू गोहारी बचाओ कृपालु ही
लागो गोहारी
बचाओ कृपालु ही
लादो गोहारी बचाओ कृपालु ही
बचाओ कृपालु ही
बचाओ कृपालु ही
लाग गोहारी बचाओ कृपालु ही
लादो गोहारी बचाओ कृपालु ही
तुम कृपालु हो तुम कृपालु यदुराय नाथ अब
तुम कृपालु यदुराय नाथ
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब
बूढ़त लेहु बचाय नाथ अब
This is the heartfelt cry of a devotee who cries out to Shyam Sundar saying, "Oh Shyam Sundar, rescue me. I am drowning in the ocean of materialism. I'm drowning in the ocean of Maya." Imagine if someone is drowning in the ocean, how desperately they would call out for help. It is with this urgency and with this helplessness that the devotee calls out to Shyam Sundar, "Save me, I'm drowning, save me." There is desperation in the voice and in the heart of the devotee because he is very well aware that after many, many lifetimes he has attained the human form of life. And he also knows that life is short. Pani kera budbuda asmanas ki jaat, dekhat hi chip jayenge jyon tara parbhat. Our life is like that of the life of a bubble that is created in the water one moment, and then we see it burst the next moment. Our life is exactly like that. It's a very delicate thread which may snap at any moment. So the devotee is very well aware of this. Do baatan ko bhooli mat jo chahasi kalyan, Narayan ik maut ko dujo Shri Bhagwan. He keeps death in mind first of all. And then he keeps God in mind. He knows that he may not have too much time left, so he is very he pleads helplessness before God, that this ocean of Maya, I am drowning in it. I am so attracted by your energy called Maya that I have forgotten you. I have been forgetful of you for countless lifetimes. And now I have come to realize, with the grace of my Gurudev, that life is short, and it is with the greatest blessing, your greatest blessing, that I have received the rarest and the most precious form of life, the human form. This opportunity may not come my way for thousands and thousands of lifetimes. I don't know what will become of me in the next life. So I cannot think, oh, I will do it in some other lifetime. And I will not think that I will do it in a year or so, or even tomorrow, because tomorrow may not come for me. There's so many people who go to sleep at night, never to wake up in the morning. The spouse is waking them up, the children are waking them up. Oh, Papa must have been really sleepy. He didn't even get up for work. Oh my goodness, he missed the alarm. But then they notice he's gone. But he was making such plans. They were all going on a dream vacation to Hawaii. There were so many plans being made, but all those plans remained unfulfilled. This is why we say man proposes, God disposes. So many plans are made, but we run out of time. And we don't know when our time is coming. So knowing this fully well, the devotee knows this, so he is very calling out to Sri Krishna with great urgency. And there's a panic within him. And so there is panic in the voice. Budhat lehu bachai nath ab. My Lord, you are the only one who can rescue me. I am drowning in this ocean of Maya. This ocean is so deep that it seems bottomless and there is no shore in sight. There's the Atlantic Ocean, there's the Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. There are many oceans in the world. We know about them. And they are vast, but they're not endless. There's a limit to them. They are limited. There's a limited reservoir of water in them. But this ocean of Maya is limitless. There are countless material abodes. There are countless universes. We have been born in countless universes. We have been born in so many different forms of life. We have lived innumerable lifetimes. So this ocean of Maya is unlimited. So I am not capable of crossing this ocean by myself. Bhagavad praptyupayo hi sarva sadhana hinata. The only way to attain God is to plead helplessness before God. I don't have any means of crossing this ocean. I have no means of reaching you. I am helpless and I'm relying completely on your grace. I have no other strength. I have no other strength at all. Just like a newborn is completely dependent upon its mother, in the same way the devotee is completely dependent on Mother Radharani. Or you can say Sri Krishna, who is mother and father both. Or you can say Sri Krishna the father and Radharani the mother. They're both one and the same after all. And it's in this way that we must surrender to Sri Radha Krishna. Just like a newborn surrenders to its mother. The newborn has no strength. It cannot even speak. It cannot communicate with the mother what is wrong with it. The newborn has no means of communication. So the newborn just cries. The child just cries. Now it is up to the mother to figure out what the child wants, what the child needs. Saints and scriptures have said that it's in this very same way that we must surrender to Sri Krishna. It's exactly in the same way that we must rely on Sri Krishna, that I have no other strength, I have no one to call my own, I have nothing. Nothing, nothing. So you are my one and only. And here I am drowning. Won't you come and save me? Vividha vasana tunga tarangani banyo khilona hai. I am being tossed around like a toy by the mighty waves of material desires. I want to come to you, but there are so many desires that prevent me from coming to you. I think of you as my mother, O Radharani, and then all of a sudden the desire to see my biological mother, my physical mother, comes to mind. I want to see her. I think of you, O Sri Krishna, as my father. Then I want to see Dad, my biological father. I want to behold your beauty. And then my child comes in front of me and I think to myself, how beautiful my child is. Every time I think of you and I want to come towards you, the world, my worldly desires come in the middle. What do? I have become like a toy, a plaything, being tossed around by the mighty waves of my desires. So our desires are like mighty waves that rise in the ocean, and those waves can be very dangerous. They take lives, they can destroy a whole village, a whole town, a whole city. Tsunami, huge waves. And we become helpless. Man becomes helpless before them. So there are mighty waves of desires, and they are having their way with me. They're tossing me around here and there. Desire has been considered to be the most dangerous for the mind. There are many dangerous maladies of the mind, but desire has been considered by the scriptures, has been told to us as the greatest, the most damaging disease of all. This is why when Narsingh Bhagwan said to Prahlad, Beta, I am very pleased with you. What is it that you desire? Tell me, I shall give you anything. Prahlad said, Kamanam hridya sanroham bhavatastu vrinevaram. Maharaj, I have no desires. I do not want anything from you. Because my desires have prevented me from coming to you. So I do not have any desires. My only desire is that I should be free from all desires. I wish to be liberated from all desires. I don't want to want anything again. Nothing. I want only you. Prahlad was such a small boy, but his devotion was so great. And he said to Bhagwan, I don't want to desire. I have no desires. Yona kamayate kinchit brahma bhuyaya kalpate. The Upanishad say that an individual who has no more desires, who has no desires, becomes like God. If he has no desires, there's nothing left for him to do. Because desires are at the base of all other vices of Maya. This is why Sri Krishna says, Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumansh charati nispriha nirmamo nirahankara sashanti madhigacchati. O Arjun, give up desire. Desires are to be renounced. Then you will attain peace. You can be at peace. Because when a desire enters our mind, we lose our peace. We lose our peace of mind. As soon as the desire enters, we become troubled. Because we want to fulfill that desire. And when we try to fulfill it, either it will be fulfilled or it will remain unfulfilled. Either way, we are inviting trouble, because either we will become greedy or we'll become angry. And then there's so many more vices that come in, just because of desire. Kuranga matanga patanga bhringa meena satah pancha bhireva pancha ekah pramadi sakathanna hanyate yah sevate pancha bhireva pancha. There are many creatures in nature, children of God, who meet their end trying to satisfy just one desire. Only one. The fish has a desire for taste. So the fisherman, knowing this, he takes some bait, and the fish is attracted by that because it wants to taste something tasty, delicious. So because of its desire for taste, the fish gets hooked. It gets caught by the fisherman. The deer has a tremendous desire to hear musical sound. And knowing this, the hunter lays a trap, plays beautiful music for the deer, and the deer easily falls into the trap. The elephant has a desire for touch. It wants to have the nice touch of cool mud, so it rolls around in the mud. And in this way, the hunter captures it. This mighty elephant is captured because of its desire for touch. The moth becomes a victim to the flame. So these creatures are meeting their end just because they had one desire. And we are tormented by 5 desires all at once. They are tormenting us. We want to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. The world, the material world, the world of Maya. And we become so busy in that. I want to see the Taj Mahal. I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I want to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I want to go to the Great Wall of China. I want to see the ruins. I want to see the pyramids in Egypt. I want to go all over the world. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. And the more we see, the more we want to see. The more we taste delicacies, the more our disease for taste increases. Naively, we say, you know what, I have this desire to have this very rare delicacy, so let me just get my fill and I will not desire it again. We think that our desire for taste will be satisfied, but that desire just grows even more. Here we were thinking, I'll just have it once, it's a very expensive delicacy. I'll have it once and I'll be done with it. But then once we taste it, then after some time, you know what, I should have that again. Let me go to Paris. I have the weekend. I'll take a flight and go to that restaurant. I'll go to that Parisian restaurant. And then I'll have that delicacy again. Again and again, the desire torments us. If we deny it, then it becomes very small. It's like somebody being ignored. You ignore that person. How much longer will that person come to you? In the same way, if you deny the desire, I don't want you. We just go like, no, not interested. The desire becomes small. It becomes very, very small. It becomes very weak. But if we say, yeah, come on in, I'll satisfy you. And I will eat this, I will touch this, I will see this, I'll go over there and I will hear that concert. I will see, hear, taste, touch and smell the world. Then those 5 desires, they become very powerful. They become like the mighty waves in the ocean. And then we become helpless. What can I do? What can I do? I'm hooked on this music. I'm hooked on this taste. What can I do? I'm so fond of junk food because I thought I'll just have enough and I have a lot of it, then I'll never want to see it again. But then the more I had it, the more I wanted it. So what can I do now? I can't help it. I don't want spinach, I don't want broccoli, I don't want these disgusting things. I I want McDonald's. I want Burger King. I want Domino's Pizza. And I'm not plugging these brands. I'm not advertising them. These are just the brands that come to my mind, popular ones. So then the mind says, I want this, I can't help it. I can't help it, I know I'm going to get emphysema, I cannot help smoking, I can't give it up. I am an alcoholic, I know, but I can't give up the bottle. I can't give up alcohol. Because that desire was not denied, then one day it becomes so big that the man now says, I don't care about my wife leaves me, my kids don't want to talk to me, I lose my friends and family, I become homeless, but at least I have my bottle. Everything I have sacrificed on this bottle of alcohol. And we think, what? For a bottle of alcohol you gave up your family? Does it make sense? To the alcoholic who has given up everything, it does make sense. Obviously, because he has given everything up. It makes sense to him. Because his desire became so huge that he could not fight it. He cries, what have I done? Sometimes he cries. And then he becomes intoxicated, then he forgets. That desire has become too great for him. It could be any desire. And basically there are just 5 desires connected to the 5 senses of perception: sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. We want to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell the world. That's all. 5 desires. And we have been tossed around by them for not just this lifetime. We are not being tossed around only in this life, but we have been tossed around by them in innumerable past lifetimes. So the devotee is saying, what do? I am being tossed around here and there. I've become a plaything for them. Putra, kalatra, mitra, adik, je, kach, mach, bani khai. And in this ocean of Maya, giant tortoises, turtles, and fish. They are small little turtles we see. Sometimes they're walking around in Yugalkunj on the road. We say, what a cute turtle. That turtle, there are varieties of turtles, and there's huge turtles. Huge turtles. You'd be frightened to see them. And so these great turtles and big fish in the form of friends and family members are eating me up alive. My attachments to my family members and friends, my attachments are keeping me so busy. They're so attractive that I have forgotten all about you. And it must be said over here that it's not the fault of the family members and friends. No one's family member has ever said, look, I need your love, so you can't love God because I need your love. Everybody's family members have always said, family members always say, look, I need you to do your duty towards us. The wife says to the husband, I want you to do your duty towards me and the kids. The husband says the same to the wife. Look, I pull my share and I pull my share of the weight, and you also pull your share of the weight. You can't expect me to pull the entire weight. So they've got their chores divided up, they've got responsibilities divided up. And nobody ever says, hey, I'm really doubtful. I mean, all day long, are you really thinking of me, loving me? Everybody understands. This is the understanding of everyone in the world, that if the family member is doing his or her duty, then there is love. Rest assured, there is love. The moment the duty is not performed, then the doubt comes in. What's going on? So family members have never said, hey, become attached to us. Sri Krishna always says, Sri Krishna has said, God has said, become attached to me, think of me, love me. And family members, people of the world have said, always said, do your duty towards me. So Jagatguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj says, where's the problem? It would have been a problem if family members and Sri Krishna both had said, we want your love, undivided love. Family members don't say that. We think they're saying that. We have just got it in our minds. You know, it's like when you have some misunderstanding about the other person. Usually what it is that we think up something, we make up a scenario. And it's all in the head. It doesn't exist really. In reality, it's nothing. But we have made it up. Oh no, he's like that. She's like this. And you know, she looked at me this way. She talked to me like this. And I think she really doesn't like me. And I think that, you know, I think he cheated me. And we make up this whole story. And we keep it up for many years. We never bother clarifying anything. It's all going on in the mind. And that becomes our reality. And sometimes, fortunately, sometimes people start talking and then oh, I always thought you thought this about me. What are you talking about? I never thought this about you. I thought that about you. Oh my gosh, you thought so nicely about me? Yes. You never thought that about me? No. And it was just in the mind. Oh my goodness, I didn't talk to you for 20 years because I thought it was a misunderstanding. In the same way, we are misunderstanding what family members are saying. In our mind, they're saying, love me, don't love anyone else, just love me. No, they're saying, do your duty towards me. Bring the money in and buy this for me, do this for me, take care of me. The child says, take care of me to the parents. Buy me toys, buy me my books, give me an education. Family members don't want our attachment, and Sri Krishna says, don't do your duty towards me, give me your love. So there are two separate compartments, and they are not overlapping. So Sri Maharaji used to say, what is the problem then? It's wonderful, there's no problem. There's no dilemma. Who do I give my heart to? Sri Krishna said, give it to me. And who do I do duty towards? The world says, me, do your duty towards me. Sri Krishna does not say, do your duty. He says, don't you dare do your duty towards me. Don't just go like this, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, because it's your duty. When you pray to me, you must mean what you say to me. And the world says, you know what, speak nicely to me, sweetly to me, and I'll be satisfied. That's all I want. And do me favors and do your duty, and I'll be happy. So, friends and family, they become like big turtles, and giant turtles and fish, and they are eating me up alive. La jalayan ter guru kevat so mohi makar lakhai. A genuine guru comes with a ship to rescue me. Remember the imagery of the ocean and the devotee. We are drowning in the ocean and calling out desperately for help. And now the guru has come with a boat to rescue me, but my pride makes me think that he is a dangerous crocodile. My mind rejects him. No, there's danger there. What is one thing that most people say when they hear the word guru? Are sab dhokebaaz hai. Sabki nazar batue pe hai. They all have they're all looking towards your wallet, that's all. They just want your money, that's all. They're all charlatans. Without knowing anything about that personality, people will say, And then the question would be, where is there a genuine guru in the world? This question is asked in such a way because there is the thought that every guru is a charlatan. Every holy person is fake. Everyone is an imposter, which is not true. But I think because of the impurities of my mind and because of this huge ego, I am not able to think that anyone knows more than me. I think to myself, I know everything. So what is he going to teach me? What is she going to teach me? I have no need. It could be the Jagat Guru himself. Sri Maharaji used to say, people come to me from time to time and they'll say, Maharaji, I'd like to discuss the Bhagavad Gita with you. Maharaji said they don't consider who they're talking to. They're talking to the Jagat Guru, Jagat Guruttam, but they'll come and they'll want to discuss the Bhagavad Gita. A little 12, 13-year-old girl said to me in a satsang, I asked, are there any questions? He said, I have no question, but I'd like to discuss this with you. Discuss something from the Gita. And I said, little girl, you will not discuss anything with me. Just ask me questions and accept the answers. Who are we to discuss? How does a 12, 13-year-old know the Gita that she wants to discuss it? But that's our pride. I know it. I know so much that I don't have need for a guru, and these gurus are all fakes anyway. So why would such a person ever recognize a true guru? Well, he will not, because he doesn't want to recognize a guru. And such a person, trust me, I know this, such a person will have a couple of questions, maybe 2, 3 questions, and he just keeps them in his pocket. Whoever comes to talk in the local temple, he'll take out he will not listen. Towards the end, he comes in and he said, I have a question. Yes, this is my question, and he looks like this. What a great question I'm asking. And when the answer is been given, he's not really looking at the speaker, he's just looking here and there. This answer is not going to be, it's not satisfying me. Just like nobody else's answer has satisfied me so far. And then he will say later on, you know, the question I asked, nobody has been able to answer that. But he might say that in the beginning, so the speaker knows, oh, I know my answer is not going to satisfy you either, because nobody's answer is going to satisfy you. You have your own answer, and you're just testing me. So even a guru comes, a true guru, a genuine guru, who has the same powers as God. Tasmin stajjane bheda bhavat, Narad Muni says there is no difference whatsoever between God and the guru, the one who has realized God. No difference. He has unlimited knowledge. He has all the powers of God. With one exception, God does not give him the power of creation. Jagad Vyapara Varjam, Vedanta Sutra. God does not give the power or the task of creation to the saint. And the saint says, I don't want it anyway, it's a very messy task. But otherwise, he has the same bliss, the same knowledge, same powers. And yet, we go to such a one, we're not even eligible to stand before him, but we go to him and we say, I want to discuss the Gita with you. And I'll see what you're all about. And why does Maharaji do this? Why does he do that? Why did he do this? I don't understand. Forget about a saint even. Why did Ram do that? Why did Krishna do that? Our buddhi has become so spoiled that it goes to God even, and it questions God. Our buddhi, a tiny, puny intellect with which we have not been able to understand the self, it goes even to God and thinks what Ram did was not right. He should not have renounced Mother Sita. It's as if Ramchandraji did not know what to do. And if only I had been there as his advisor, I would have told him the right thing to do. And why did Lord Krishna do the Maharas? Why did he do that with married women? I don't understand. Not only do I not understand, I don't want to understand. If someone comes along and tries to explain it to me, I'm not willing to understand this. So our pride is so huge that we are not willing to accept someone as a guru. I don't need a guru. Lord Krishna will come directly for me and he will take me to his Golok. And Sri Krishna himself is saying in his own Gita, you need a guru. First you go to the guru. Surrender fully to him. Ask him questions. Because I've given him that task. I have outsourced this task to him. He will answer your questions. He will eradicate your doubts. I have sent him to earth, so go to him, surrender to him. Do not have any doubts about him. Namartya buddhya suyet sarvadeva mayo guru. All forms of God live within him, says Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Purana. But we say, well, no, I know better. So even though the Guru has come to rescue me, yet my pride prevents me from accepting him. Lagu gohari bachao kripalu hi, tum kripalu yadurai. In the words of Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj, the devotee says, my Lord, you are known as Kripalu, you are known as the merciful one. Listen to my cries for help and rescue me immediately. And Shri Krishna says, I am rescuing you. I have sent a boat with the Guru in it to rescue you, so listen to him. The Guru is such a personality that he is the dearest to God. Shri Krishna says, I walk behind the Guru. I walk behind my fully surrendered devotee. Because when he walks, the dust is raised, and that dust falls upon me because I'm walking behind him, and all my sins are washed away. Bhagwan, Shri Krishna is saying this about the Guru. Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarshanam anubrajamyaham nityam puye yetyangri renubhi. Bhagavad Puran. Shri Krishna walks behind the saint. And I would like to share a very dear memory that I have in my mind with Sri Maharaj about this shlok that I just recited. One day in our Masuri ashram, Seva Kunj, Sri Maharaj said to me, recite that shlok, Anubrajamyaham. And I said immediately, I know this. Anubrajamyaham nityam puye yetyangri renubhi. And Sri Maharaj said, the first line. I didn't know. I don't know, Maharaj. So then I found out what the first line was, and I memorized it. Ratta lagaya uska. Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarshanam. And I don't want to forget this. Maharaj will ask me. He didn't ask me that evening. I said, oh, okay. Next day, Maharaj is going to ask me. No. Next day, I don't think he's going to ask me. And out of the blue, Maharaj said, wo kya hai wo wala? What is that verse? And it was this verse. Nirapeksham munim shantam nirvairam samadarshanam anubrajamyaham nityam puye yetyangri renubhi. God walks behind his devotee. That is the caliber of the Guru. That is who the Guru is. He is the very personification of humility. His dinata, his humility is unlimited. We cannot imagine that humility. We would see Sri Maharaj and we would be so much in awe of how humble he was. He would sit down with us. He would embrace villagers who had very dirty clothes on. They may have been smelling. Their clothes are torn. Maharaj would provide for them. But he would not embrace them only after providing them with new clothes. He would provide for them, but he would embrace them as they were. He would speak with them in the village dialect. He never spoke proper Hindi with them because that would be showing off. He spoke village dialect with them. He honored the traditions. They would come at holy time, for instance. They would sit down in the angan. They would sing the songs that are typically sung at Phagua time, at holy time. In Mangad, Sri Maharaj would sit down right beside them and he would be singing right with them. And he would say, I am a villager. I'm a boy from the village. Main to gaon ka ladka hu, Maharaj would say. Jagat Guru Uttam. And he's saying, main to gaon ka ladka hu. We would say, Maharaj, would you kindly give lectures in English? And he would slip into his village dialect and he would say, I'm not as educated as you people are. You people speak English so fluently, so fast, but I don't do that. And then on the other hand, he would find fault with our English. He would find mistakes and he would correct our English, but he didn't know any English, he would say. Unlimited knowledge within him, but he would only show that knowledge when it was absolutely necessary, when it served a great purpose. So much humility. And he would not say, I know your unlimited sins. He would not look down on anyone. And he would take one virtue of the devotee and he would magnify it. And he would ignore so many vices. That Guru has come to rescue me, but I avoid him. I try to get away from him. Oh, there's a crocodile. No, he is benevolent to you. He's come to save you. But my pride says, no. He's here to harm me. He's here to take from me. He's not here to give me anything. That is my pitiable condition, O Shyam Sundar. I beg you, I plead with you, I'm desperate because I am drowning in this ocean and I don't have any means of rescuing myself. I cannot swim this much. I cannot rescue myself. You need to come and rescue me. Sri Maharaj Ji has gifted us so many beautiful songs, and this is one of them, from Danya Madhuri of Prem Ras Madira. The devotional songs that truly intoxicate us with their sweetness and that put tears in the eyes with their heartfelt sentiments that they evoke in us. They make us laugh, they make us cry, they bring Lord Krishna right in front of our eyes so that he is performing pastimes in Vrindavan, in Barsana, everywhere, near the Yamuna, in the pleasure groves. So from Prem Ras Madira we have this gift from Sri Maharaj Ji, Nath ab budat lehu bachai. Boliye Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai, Srimad Yugal Sarkar ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.